I'm gonna say something about that punk again because I thought about something he said, and that shows how these liberals and Democrats, communists think, and why they letting them run around in Chicago killing people.
Listen, I don't like mean people. I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm not. Listen, I'm not going to Terry Crews this explanation, okay, guys? Did we show Terry Crews? Yeah. I'm not going to Terry goes. Listen, guys, I'm not saying it's people. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people. That's what I like about.
They always talking about they're not talking about something, trying to make it like what you're saying isn't a good argument. Just like when they bring up the BLM and why they don't care about all the murders, children, and but it's not about that. We're not talking about that. It's about the police. And like I said, any sane black person is like, what police brutality? Unless you some kind of crackhead, I don't know anybody that's been brutalized by the fucking police. I know people that been to prison for murder, did they time. None of them got stories about being brutalized when they got arrested. You know why? Because they fucking cooperated and just gave up. Yeah, I don't hear any stories about, when I got arrested, they beat the shit out of me. Nothing. Only fucking crackheads get beat up, and shot and choked and killed because they on crack. Yeah, that's how. What do they start? We're not talking about that. We're talking what fucking police brutality. Why you getting brutalized by the police? You doing something? And like I said, every situation they was running, trying to fight. Not go to. And basically they would have went to Sadie jail for a couple of hours. Or a couple of weeks if you can't afford to get. Probably a couple of days till you see the magistrate. 72 hours at the most. And they was gonna let you out because that's how they do in liberal cities. Because they want to put you on probation, and that's the trap. They know these crackheads can't pay, so they're going to let them out with a $500 fine. They got 2 years to pay, and they ain't even going to pay that shit off. They got 24 months to pay it off. You pay a little bit every month. Any sane person going to pay that shit off and get it over with. $100 a month or $50 a month. But no, then they going to get caught again with a probation violation. That's all that game is. That's what people are talking about. Y'all, racism. How's it racism? The people doing it to you are black. Black city council, black mayor, black, all of this shit. Black judges. The black probation officer. Hell, one live right here, driving that car right there. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. See a state for people who've been to prison. I don't know. I don't pay attention like that. I ain't from here. But it's all the same. You seen some of my videos, see a gang stalker, she come out here with a little pistol on and shit like that. So that means she's dealing with state probation, people who have been to prison. But anyway, the ones that most of these niggas getting killed would have went to city jail. Not even the county. They fighting and shit like that. But George Floyd probably went to prison. That day. But I don't even think he was resisting like that. They said the drugs exploded inside of him. He was a drug mule. And it's like, why are you being a drug mule inside your own city? You're free. Why in the hell are you sticking drugs up your ass and you're a free person? You're not trying to smuggle them in prison. You going from one house to the next. Why in the fuck do you have to? I still don't get that one. I don't know. That to me, that's some fetish shit. It's like, why are you smuggling drugs up your ass? I got to. No, you don't. You're not in prison. Why? You doing that shit on purpose. Just like, no, cuz. But, so anyway, like I said.
They'll come see you. Yeah, there's consequences. There's consequences. That's what I like. That's the best thing about hip-hop, is they'll come get you.
They come see you. That's a bad look for Flushing.
They'll come get you. That's what I like about these they'll come see you.
Yeah, there's consequences.
And see? They talk, it's consequences.
Consequences. That's what I like. It's not.
That's the Lightfoot. That's what these motherfuckers think in liberal cities. That's why I like Chicago, New York. Still to this day, I know that like New York, they've been strict gun control, 60s or whatever, 70s. But that's nowadays. Now the liberals took over. That's what they want. They want. That's why right now only the criminals in New York have guns. They like that fake gangster shit. You know where only they feel tough because they're the only ones. Whereas down south, you know, or in other cities in the West, Midwest, everybody they don't like that. You saw how mad they got at them white folks for pulling out their guns, trying to arrest them, or that white girl, that pregnant white girl, for pulling out their gun on their black. Oh, well, she was 15. Your big old 15-year-old shouldn't, and the mother, and somebody else pointed out that vehicle that lady had, it has backup control. So when she got behind that vehicle, the black woman yelling at her, the vehicle couldn't go. So that's another reason she got out, because, you know, and nobody knew that. I didn't know that either. But, you know, people who know that type of SUV, soccer mom car, you know, it has. That's probably why it has rear control, backup control, not just cameras. It got motion sensors. Why? Because, you know, more than likely that them vehicles transport a lot of kids. You know, kids run behind the car. That's just my opinion of why. I mean, you could look it up yourself, that vehicle. You know, not even about this case, just, you know, backup control, or, you know. Yeah, I remember the commercial when it was new, years ago. That feature been out, because that was the whole thing in the commercial. The ball bounces behind the SUV, and the kid runs behind it and it stops by itself. And so that's what that vehicle has. It's just not a big deal anymore. You know, you don't see it on the commercial. Is that shit on the side? I can't see it. Environment and Summit Services. You know, I guess I don't know. I guess somebody's whatever. This is an apartment complex, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the drains or something. You know, but I know it's a gang stalker shit. Plus it's Sunday. Or maybe he's visiting some bitch or something. Maybe he getting some pussy, I don't know. But I ain't never seen him before. Until the other day. So maybe he visiting one of these hoes or something, I don't know. But anyway. You know, you hear how you say there's consequences. They come for it. That's why I like hip hop. You see that? That's what I'm saying. You ain't trying. So what? Down here, you come for us all you want. You know, this not a liberal city. You know, well, it is. You know, it's but it doesn't matter. You know, then that's the shit y'all be crying about. Oh, you didn't have to shoot him. No, you was on, you know, my property. You know, when you coming, you threaten us. You a goon. You coming for us. So you shouldn't. Common sense. You shouldn't come for people like that. You know, that's why we're like, well, you know, that's what y'all get for voting for these idiots who got these strict gun laws. But you see, you like, he's not a politician. They're all, remember, what we see now that they're all celebrities. They're all for this, you know, just like they did before World War II. Hitler did. Take away the weapons, and the goons gonna come for you. There's gonna be repercussions. You can't do anything. So you got to go buy an illegal gun if you live in New York or Chicago or some shit, and protect yourself. So you gotta be gangster too. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So now you gotta go face time, do time. And there are stories in New York. A guy protected himself. It was a home invasion, because you know they all live in small ass apartments in the city. They invaded his house. He shot him. He had to go to prison. It's like, y'all are fucking idiots for living like that. You know, there's gonna be repercussions and consequences. Fake ass niggas. You know, they the type of niggas back in school, they couldn't fight until they had a whole posse with them. You know, they had to have 10 niggas. You know, then they get tough. It comes consequences. You know, okay, you come all you want. Shit, it's gonna be basically a shootout. That's what you want. But then, you know, like I said, how they try to make it like people want weapons. You know, the people that's for the Second Amendment, they want it because they're having problems with people. We're not having we don't have problems. That's our point. Y'all crazy. Y'all are insane. Nobody has problems. They just know, like I said, everybody knows they just don't want nobody taking their shit. That's not a problem because usually the person gonna be a complete stranger. You know, breaking in your house, trying to steal your car, you know, snatching your shit, you know, on the street, breaking into your store, you know, while you at work or whatever. Nobody's worried about like that stupid ass Alonzo, whatever the fuck his name was. You got 50 people want to kill you, then maybe the problem you. Why do you need? First of all, he called it clip. Why you need a 50 round clip? It's a magazine, you stupid bitch. Secondly, you know, nobody says, oh, I got 50 enemies. No, nobody has enemies. They're like, no, we don't want nobody kicking in my door. Or what you idiots tried when the riot started, when y'all tried to go through that white neighborhood and they turned y'all punk asses around. You know, nah, y'all don't even come this way. Oh, they can't, that's racist. And that's where they, you know, that NFAC, them fucking fools. Turns out yesterday, I must, you know, I got some kind of sixth sense. Because last night I said, you know, when he was talking, when I went off about this stupid ass Godfrey shit, you know, it's like I bet most of these niggas don't even know how to use a weapon. Turns out yesterday they shot one of them, shot about three of the, I don't know how many, several members at one of them BLM protests. You know, they dressed them black and all that shit, carried AR-15s. You know, some of them had jams in their weapons. You could literally see the jam at the bolt. There's a round stuck in the bolt in the action, and that was at that one in Stone Mountain 2 weeks ago. And so yesterday they had one again, and for the Breonna Taylor chick, and they shot one of them shot about 3 or 4 people. They told, oh, accidents happen. No, it don't, bitch. Like I said, I've been to the range plenty of times when I was in the military. We not just in basic, you know, I was in the 82nd, you still got to go to the range. Matter of fact, I went to the range. A lot of times I had to go on detail as a combat lifesaver, just sitting there with my medic bag. And no, there was never no fucking accidents that happened. Accidents happen. No, you fucking retards don't know what you're doing. This happened yesterday. They shot themselves. Stupid ass. This one of them dumbass niggas shot about 3 or 4. You know, I bet they had to call the police, but they protesting the police for shooting black folks, and they done shot more black folks. Retarded ass niggas. I bet they, oh, call the police. Oh, call 911. Or you had to take them to the hospital, but the point is, you know, they got to fill out the police reports. They had to cooperate, right? It's stupid ass niggas. It's just stupid. And like I said, you stupid. Stay in your cities. Don't leave. At first, you know, people were like, well, y'all should leave them cities. And it's like, nah, stay there. Because you could tell, like I said, some of them really are trying to switch over. But at first I thought it was just gang stalkers, but I think they really are trying to switch. So and you can say, well, this is just a small amount. You know, maybe it's 300,000 video. You know, some of the videos got like 300,000 on them. You know, and they're talking about the Democrats, how people are switching. You know, and then you see in the comment section. But they're bringing their beliefs. And you could tell. First, I thought they were trolling, but I think this is what people are talking about in cities like in Texas, where a lot of people from California moved. They are bringing their beliefs, even though they thinking they're changing. They're still, it's a little bit of shit that they don't even notice. You know, they still got that little hive mentality. You know, you can't say this. They still, it's like, no, man. There's no. We could tell you're still a libtard. All the, you know, if somebody's doing a bad job, their feelings don't come first. They need to be, one, corrected, and if they still can't take correction, don't keep my name out your mouth. No, bro, you got to go. You're fired. You know, anybody else, shit, we get worried. Shit, I got to tighten up. You know, we're glad, you know, thanks for, you know what I'm saying, we happy you pulled me to the side. Like, yo, man, you been fucking up. Well, what? Really? Yeah, man, you supposed to be da-da-da-da-da. You know, like, maybe you just even didn't know. And you might get mad because I think I had this happen. You know, the motherfucker didn't even tell me I was supposed to be in charge of that, too. You know, you're like, how does that happen? I promise you it happens. And you're not mad at the person who told you. That's what I'm saying. The libtard logic, these idiots, these niggas, they'll get mad at you for telling them. The fuck are you? Yeah, I'm not. Like, no, shit. The rest of us, oh shit, thanks, man. I'm glad you told me before, that motherfucker tried to set me up. Try to get me fired. Shit. So now you change. You take that with a grain of salt, that advice. You're not mad. These idiots, you could tell. So like, no, don't bring them. Telling them, don't bring them fucking values, libtard values, not even values, insanity. Don't bring that insanity over here. Your feelings, emotions come first. Oh, they're still guys. Maybe they had a hard life, or maybe something happened, or they have a right to be upset. No, bro, they don't have a right. You don't have a right to take it out on other people. You can't. It's not a right. That's not one of your rights. You got right to ask for help if people will help you. That is a right that we all stand. Yeah, shit. If you come and ask for help, nobody's thinking you trying to take advantage of you. Or haha, that's what happened. You got molested. Shit, ha, you stupid. No, you ask for help. Whether it's still bothering you, yeah, it gets. But if it gets to a point, you still can't perform your job. Well, when I was little, my dad touched me. Da da da. At first, down, it's fucked up. But after, still a couple of weeks, it's like, nah, bro. Sis, you got, we trying to help. You need to talk to a counselor, talk to your preacher or something. I knew we tried to. We bent over backwards to help you, but. After a while, you either gonna have to go, or we don't have to get somebody else. But you don't get the right. Well, or whatever your problem is. I got all these kids at home, and I'm a single mom, or I know some single dads. Whatever. Seriously, so you don't get the right to not perform or at work or whatever, or be shitty to everybody. And then that libtard shit. Well, they might have her. You don't know them. They might have her. No, everybody got something, but you don't get to get him take it out on the rest of us. So, like I said, if y'all thinking about switching, you gotta really fucking change. You're not finna change, because otherwise it's gonna turn the same way, and really it's not gonna happen. You just gonna have a hard time again. I don't know why your parents didn't teach you that. I don't know. Oh well, it's too late. You're a grown-up. So you're going to have to take a crash course on being an adult. That's the only thing that's going to save you. You got to get that attitude out that people trying to, rule you or shit. Ain't nobody trying to rule you. We trying to make things go smooth for all of us. And you fucking it up. But let me start off again.